Why do you think people in Congo have so many children? Is the mother leader of the house or the father? Did you get married? Talking about culture, I got to know that you have a very high fertility rate, like 5.7, and you also mentioned that you have five or six siblings. You're eldest of six siblings. So, why do you think people in Congo have so many children?
That is understood specifically with the Congo's geography. Generally speaking, Congo is a farmer country, so we do a lot of farming, and our ancestors did that a lot. And having a lot of children meant you had a lot of laborers for your fields, and whatever I'm talking about right now is not so far back. My grandmother lived that, so it's just changing, which is why with the upcoming generations there is less and less people or families with 6 or 7 children in metropolitan cities, but within the countrysides that's still the case.
Yes,
with many children.
I understand it's because of farming and that you have more hands. In the family structure, is it a matriarchal family or patriarchy? Is the mother the leader of the house or the father?
It depends on the tribes. Some tribes are matriarchal, some are patriarchal, and some tribes are linked to uncles actually. So it's the uncles who take the decision, not the direct parents, but the uncles. So it really depends on the culture.
That is something different. How are the family led by uncles? Because if there are two uncles, which uncle would you follow? Like your father is there and your father's brother is there. Who decides which person to follow?
So if the father has two brothers, then we listen to the eldest. And even in terms of marriage, in our culture, the men are the one who pay dowry. In certain cultures, women also pay dowry, although that's a minimal number. But in the families in which uncles are the ones deciding, it's the uncle who gets his niece married. So that would be the eldest uncle who would do so. And in patriarchal families, after fathers and uncles, then it's the brothers who take, even if it's the last born brother, still staying within the context of marriage, the young brother will get his sister married. So it really depends on tribes. But when
And
it's uncle, the eldest uncle.
how is it in the matriarchal family and what kind of family are you coming from?
In matriarchal settings, mothers, so if there is a divorce, then the mother keeps the children. For example, that's one of the cases in which you apply matriarchal rules. Women decide what you do to the children, who marries, and how they marry. Women have the power. I'm from a patriarchal family. My father's the one taking, but he still depends a lot on my uncles.
Did you get married?
Not yet, but
it's soon.
Can you tell us a wedding ritual or something which is very unique to your culture in weddings?
Yeah, every tribe has a specific ritual, but in our tribe, when the wedding is confirmed, the day after the wedding, I cannot cook for my husband until all the women from my husband's family and my family would come to my house for a specific ceremony, and I'll do the first dish for everybody. And the aunties, all the women will say if my dishes are fine or not. And if they accept them, now I have the authorization to be cooking for my husband. And it still happens to this day.
really,
What dish would you cook?
A goat, because it has a cultural symbolism. We offer a goat to a woman's mother who's a virgin. So if the woman is a virgin, then they offer a goat to her mother. So a goat is linked to femininity and also maternity. So if I have to make a meal, it would be a goat.
and I will do.
Okay.
Watch full podcast on Rocklaz.
Rocklaz Radio.
Rocklaz.
Rocklaz.
Rocklaz Radio with Tanmay Shah.